Guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, make sure you don't leave without subscribing. So guys, in the past week there are 3 radio presenters from Kenya who just made the most ridiculous comments about a girl who was assaulted by a man. Like these 3, I know if you're from Kenya you know them. That is Shaffie DJ Joe Neville and Neville. So these 2 men, they were demeaning the women. Like they were talking ill about the woman, like, oh, some women, they are too available, you're too loose. They were ridiculing the woman whom the man assaulted. Apparently the man had gone on a date with that lady, and they had gone to a story building. They were in 12th floor, and in the process of as the date went by, I think this man started this man started making some advances to the lady, and the lady said, no, I wasn't here for that. As much as we are having fun, I wasn't here for that. So this man became mad, angry, and pushed the woman all the way from 12th floor. Imagine, guys. And these 3 gentlemen, they have the audacity, men who have sisters, they have mothers, they have daughters. In fact, Shaffie has 2 daughters. They have wives, and they have the audacity to talk about the woman as someone who is loose, too available. I don't know what. Everything should demean the woman. So, and they were saying it where? On radio, live. Guys, this was just, I don't know where their heads were. I don't know what came into them. But you know what? After that show, everyone was just so mad. Everyone retaliated, and mostly women, of course. Mostly women. We are pro-women. Anyway, that was not even pro-women. Let me not even say pro-women. Everyone, even there were men who were mad at their comments. Imagine they were saying the woman is loose, the woman was too available. I don't know what. How can you glorify the fact that someone pushed another human being all the way from 12th floor? Let's even leave gender out of this. How can you glorify that as a father to someone, as a brother to someone, as a son? Like, that was so ridiculous, and they were doing it on air. So apparently the Homeboys Radio, where they work for, did give them a suspension because people were so mad on the internet, and it was a shame even to the organization where they were working. So they were, the first time they were suspended, the second time they were not, their contracts were terminated, and a media authority came on board, and they were just so mad about this. Even some brands, EABL, did like pull out of they just ended the contract where they were, the Homeboys Radio was advertising for them. And guys, let me tell you something. For me, I don't feel like, I don't want you guys to blame feminists, because most men in the internet are like, feminists are against boy child. They just want, it was just a comment. Like, really, that was not just a comment. They were making such mean comments on radio. Guys, the reason why all these punishments are just super harsh is not because the feminists took over. It's not because women complained. It's because majorly, I feel like it's because they even did it on radio, number one. And the gender issue in this country is very sensitive. Not even in the country alone, in the entire world. Like, how can you make such mean comments on radio? Let me tell you guys, if you don't know, radio is a very powerful tool. And there are countries that have messed up their own peace because of radio. For example, let's not go far. Here in Rwanda, it was just one person made a comment on radio. And within no time, the country was in chaos. There was war, where there was a genocide in Rwanda because someone just made a mean comment on radio. Another one, look at countries like Syria, Vietnam. The main where someone started was just, they communicated through radio. And that's how the country went into chaos. The same thing, this is so sensitive. Like, how can you make such comments on radio? That means that can lead to people now like feeling like, after all, And remember, these guys are influencers as well. They're media personalities, and they're majorly influencers. I don't think any of them did media studies. They just, courtesy of being influencers, they have large followings, they were given jobs at the radio station. So imagine if all the men they are talking to, whom they are influencing, just take that, if we were to take it lightly, that means the men who listen to these guys would always violate women, would always assault women without caring. After all, these women are loose. After all, these women are too available. Again, the women who are following these guys would also feel like, okay, they would start blaming themselves. People will not be reporting this assault, violence. People will not be reporting them because you guys, you are justifying it. You are influencers. Like, really? Personally, I feel like even them losing their jobs isn't enough. I feel like they should even be taken to court. They should open a case for them, a case file for them. I feel like they should be taken to court. For me, like, losing their jobs isn't enough to emphasize on how much damage they could have caused if all these actions weren't taken. You feel me? Like, peace was at stake. There could have been a retaliation between men and women, like women are just, you feel me? Again, there's gender issues here. You don't know how hard these people who came before us have worked hard for gender equality and for the peace of the country itself. And just 3 people want to mess it up, and you are seated there, you want to blame the feminists, you want to justify that they were saying the truth. Like, are you for real? Just, if you're that person who is supporting these men, the 3 men, just go sit down and think. Like, just sit down and think about what they could have caused. These are influencers. So guys, I feel like more punishments, more. It's not that I am happy that someone is suffering or someone lost their jobs, but no, this should be a perfect example so that no one can dare try again. We'll all be about positive vibes, spreading love, and not demeaning each other based on gender. You feel me? Yeah, guys, so please comment down below. What do you think? Do you think them losing their jobs was enough, or you feel like they need to get more punishment? And again, do you feel like feminists are not to be blamed here? Because everyone is blaming toxic feminists. No, me, I don't blame feminists, please. That was my rant for now. Make sure you don't leave without subscribing, and don't leave without leaving a comment. Okay, give me a like, a comment. Bye.